Broadcasting from Beit Medrash Tzvi and continuing in the theme of starting the broadcast with this song from Slichos. Again, Karbach. This is a song that Elul, 1963, Tafshin Chav Gimel, Shlomo Karbach visited Rosh Yeshiva of Goldrich, Reb Chaim Goldrich, both of them, Zichronim Levracha, and we had a kumzitz. And he said he's introducing a niggin, and I checked to see that it's actually, they made a nice thing out of it, but he said this is new. And it's from Slichos that we say every day towards the end. Rachmana leprog, Rachmana prog, Rachmana leprog, Rachmana prog, Rachmana leprog, Rachmana prog, Rachmana leprog, Rachmana prog, Rachmana, Rachmana, Rachmana Shaziv, Rachmana, Rachmana Shaziv, Rachmana, Rachmana, Rachmana Shaziv, Rachmana, Rachmana Shaziv. Really, when I heard it, it says Rachmana Prog all the way through. And the question for you is, what do you think Rachmana Prog means and Rachmana Shaziv? I checked it out. So,
Prog is
to redeem the goal,
redeeming and salvation.
Geula, salvation, okay, redemption. Shaziv is to deliver us. Lo tziotono. Shaziv.
Shaziv means to deliver?
Yes, that's what I checked. But you could double check, as they say. But anyway, so that's a niggin from Shlomo Karbach, and the minyan that was next to us, a minyan shaya samuch lanu, and Sharut. If you hear, they were singing all the songs. It was very nice. And today, we're Erev. It's the eve of the eve. Erev Rosh Hashanah is in itself a lot of preparations. So there are people who fast the whole day.
The biggest preparation is to go to sleep early tonight.
Yeah, that's true, because you're not really supposed to sleep on Rosh Hashanah. Not really, not during the day. And we are saying, reason that Tzvi is saying, go to sleep early is because our slichus has been starting 5:15 in the morning, and the biggest slichus is Erev Rosh Hashanah, and we're starting 4 o'clock. Hashem, please, I'll be standing out there at 3:15 on, if you remember me.
3 what?
15 in the a.m. Because you say you're leaving by Vagan 3:15.
Right.
Okay, Blin Eder. Chaf et Elul. It's the outside of Chaim Yehuda Leib Auerbach. You know who that is? The father of Shlomo Zalman. It's his yahrzeit today. And Aryeh Carmel. Oh, that's an interesting for those who.
I remember Rabbi Carmel.
You do strive for truth. He's the one who Rav Dessler's Sforim.
When I first moved to Eretz Yisrael, I moved to Bayit Vagan. So I used to, for a period of time, I learned to. I davened in the Groshel. And every day, in the morning after davening, I don't know what it was.
Wait, you're telling me the Groshel in Shari Chesed or in Bayit Vagan?
No, Bayit Vagan.
Bayit Vagan.
There's a Groshel in Bayit Vagan. It's a big shul. And every morning after davening, he had a chavrusa together with Leo Levy, Professor Leo Levy, who is a tremendous Talmud Chacham, and the two of them sat in the back of the shul at a table, and they learned, I don't know, Zroyim or Taharos, and they put out a sefer together. It's called Kavinoki, I think.
Oh, really? I think I know Kavinoki.
So they worked on that while they were learning Chavrusa in the back of the Groshel.
And this Professor Levy, where did he teach and was he a professor?
Mechon Lev, he was a professor of optics.
Professor in what?
Professor of optics, electro-optics.
Optics, wow.
And he was brilliant. He was the only person in the Yekesh Shul in Washington Heights by
Rabbi
Shimon, by Breuer.
Yeah.
By Rabbi Breuer. He was the only person that was allowed to put a talus on his head. Did you know that? There in the shul in Washington Heights, the only person that put a tallis over his head was the Rav of the shul.
Rabbi Schwab, and then
Rabbi Breuer, Schwab. They were the only ones. Everybody else wore hats. And Rabbi Leo Levi, they allowed him.
You had an exception.
He had a special privilege.
Yotzei min haklal.
Yeah, he was such a Torah giant.
Wow.
That they let him. He was.
That's an interesting. Okay.
That's Rabbi Carmel. But Carmel also had a famous Medrash here Shabbos afternoon in Bayit Vagan.
Who? Rabbi Levi?
Rabbi Carmel.
Rabbi Carmel.
Yeah, he learned Medrash.
Wow. And what language did he give it in?
Probably English.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so to follow Tzvi's program, we have to say the Tehillim as early as possible, and we're up to Vav. Here we go. Vav.
Here we go, Vav.
למנצח בנגינות על השמינית מזמור לדוד. אדוני, על באפך תוכיחני, ועל בחמתך תייסרני. חונני אדוני,
כי אומלל אני, ופעני.
אדוני, כי נבהלו עצמי. ונפשי נבהלה מאוד, ואתה אדוני עד מתי. שובה אדוני חלצה נפשי, הושיעני למען חסדך, כי אין במוות זכרך, משאול מיודך, יגעתי באנחתי, אסחב וכל לילה מיטתי, ותמעתי ארסי ארסי, עששה מכעס עיני, עתקה בכל צורריי. סור ממני כל פועלי אבן, כי שמע אדוני כל בכי. שמע אדוני תחינתי, אדוני תפילתי ייקח. יבושו ויתפעלו מאוד כל אויבי, ישובו יבושו רגע.
אחינו בית ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, ושונים בצרה, בצרה ובשביה, עומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם, ירחם עליהם, יוציאם מצרה, לרווחה, ומרפאנו לירה, ומשיבה לגאולה עשתה, בגולה ובזמן קוראים. נאמר אמן. יבושו רגע, ולן זין אין ימנה, oigeblinkt. Well, this is a real, I have to really spell out the word before I even say it. Eugenblick, instant. Eugenblick, a blink of an eye. There we go.
Eugenblick?
That's exactly it, Eugenblick. So that maybe is the blink of the eye, instantly. Verschämt werden.
Maybe it's
So
a
Osid Lavo Velen sich,
Maybe it's
die
a
Goyim.
wink.
Well, I'm sorry?
Maybe it's a wink.
A wink.
An eye wink.
Terrifying, huh? Osid Lavo Velen sich, die Goyim, Baklogen, Favos, Hashem Yisborach, Bastroft, Vai zum Gehenim, Bastroft, I think I...
Punished.
Yeah, punished, exactly. You knew that. The Gehenim, that Hashem Yisborach, they einführen alle seine schlechte Meißen und wird sie vermischbitten und umkehren zum Gehenim. Umkehren. Let's see. Here we go. Umkehren is to return. To return to Gehenim. Zum Gehenim und die Doppelte Shan. And they have a double thing. Anyway, so...
Doppler sounds like the Doppler effect.
Doppler effect. No, not quite. We're not into the physics. And that's it for the Yiddish today. I hope you have a few words, maybe, when
No,
eventually.
as a matter of fact, I don't.
You don't? Okay, so we'll have to start with the father of Reb Shlomo Zalman. B'chaim Yehuda Leib ben Avraham Dov Orbach Nolad b'Yafo b'Dal Teves ב-1888, 1888, ונפטר ביום כ"ח אלול שזה היום, ב-1954. ייחוסו של משפחת אורבך עולה על רבי יעקב יוסף מפולנה, תלמיד הבשט, לבעל תולדות יעקב יוסף. רב חיים יהודה לייב היה דור שביעי לרב יעקב יוסף. אביו, רב אברהם דוב, נקרא על שם זקן זקנו, שהיה חותן התולדות, היה אדמו"ר בצ'רנוביץ'. So that means that Reb Shlomo Zalman's grandfather was the Admor of Chernovich. Reb Chaim Yehuda Leib למד בישיבas בירושלים, ובגיל צעיר התחיל ללמוד גם חוכמת הקבלה. בשנת 1906 נישא לאישה את צביה בת רב שלמה זלמן פורש, גליקמן. רב שלמה זלמן פורש היה מייסד הגמ"ח שערי צדק. Did you know Porish?
Our Porish was related to Shlomo Zalman.
Yeah.
He always told us.
Yes.
Yeshua.
Shia.
Shia.
Reb Chaim Yehuda Leib, עוד לפני הגיע לגיל 20, יסד ביחד עם רב שמעון הורוביץ את ישיבת המקובלים שער השמיים.
שער השמיים.
לאחר 12 שנה ייסד את התלמוד תורה שער השמיים, ילדי עדות המזרח בעיר העתיקה. עמל הרבה לנהל את שני המוסדות הללו במסירות נפש ובלקיחת עול של חובות כבדים. בשנות מלחמת העולם הראשונה היה גם סגן קונסול פרס לעדת היהודית. בתפקידו זה הציל מאות יהודים מרדיפת השלטון הטורקי. אחרי המלחמה היה חבר אספת נבחרים ראשונה מטובי הנואמים ביהדות התורנית בארץ. So his father, Reb Shlomo Zalman's father, was an orator also. Okay, so that's it for today. Good narrative.
Good narrative.
Should I send you a text to remind you, or you're going to be okay?
No.
You're alone? Clean letter? Okay. Good. Because
I remember when I get into the car to come out, I'll call you.
Good. Okay. Good. I'll be there.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
So we know all these songs.
Kevin, the old.
All
All the old songs.
the oldies. Oldies, but goodies. Okay. Chaim Tovim!
Tovim.
Get a good schlaf. Here we go. We're continuing our shir with Rav Orbach. When we think of Shari Chesed, we also think of people who lived here. Elisha Yugorim Khan at the Rav Shlomo Zalman, Rav Sholem Shvadron. These were before Shari Chesed became what it is today, before the Wolfson Towers. Okay, let's go to our Mokom Kavua and continue this year. Okay. בשנת 1931 ביקר בארצות הברית כדי לגייס כסף לשער השמיים בניו יורק. נערכה לו קבלת פנים רשמית על ידי ראש עיריית ניו יורק. And you could see the picture of, in the Gillion, you could see the picture of being greeted by New York. Was probably given the key to the city. Okay. Reb Chaim Yehuda Leib Hishtatef B'Hakamat Chevat Nachalat Yeshurun Legulat Adama B'Yerushalayim Hayagam Rab B'Shchunat Nachalat Yitzchak Hitpalel B'Shari Chesed B'Beit Knesset Chal Chasidim Hayamumcha L'Dinei Yisrael B'Beit Mishpat HaMachozi B'Yerushalayim. He served as an expert witness. וגם היה חבר המזרחי, השתתף בוועידות המזרחי וכינוסיו, וגם שמר על קשר ידידות עם רבני הקנאים. בבריס מילה של בנו, אברהם דוב היה רב זוננפלד. Yosef Chaim Hamoyel v'Rab Kook Hasandik, who chiber את הספר חכם לב על שולחן ערוך אבן עזר, פרסי מאמרים בירחונים תורניים. So, who were his children? As I mentioned before, Reb Shlomo Zalman nolad biyom hayartzeit shel sabo, Reb Shlomo Zalman Porish. B'chaf Gimel Tammuz, ב-1910, היה לראש ישיבת כל תורה, פוסק הדור, בעל מאורי אש, ועוד. And the other son is Rabbi Lezer, Menayel Sharei Shemayim, Rav Avram Dov, Rav David, and Leah, Ashes Rav Shlomo. His daughter Leah was the wife of Shalom Mordechai HaKohen Shvadron, of Shalom Shvadron. And Rachel was Ashes Rav Simcha Bunam Lazerson, and Malko, his daughter, was Ashes Rav Avram Alevi Horowitz, and Sarah Ashes Rav Moshe Meir Prague. I wonder if that's the Rav Prague that I learned with in Karen Biavna. we mentioned the fact that Rav Dimitman was nifter just less than 2 weeks ago, and I don't know what the Rav Prague, I hope he's still alive. Anyway, I don't know what his situation is. Siper Rav Shlomo Zalman Urgach, Higia Isha lebeito shel Aviv, Rab Chaim Yehuda, Leib b'chiot noraot. Biksha Ezra me'arebi, ki bita makshel aledet, v'nimseit b'sakanat chayim, v'rofim rotzim lenateach. He shoelet, ha'im lasot et hanituach. Harebi ana miyad, tagid lebitcha lo lasot nituach. Olea liftoach b'Hashem she'azor, v'teled b'nakel b'shalom. Aisha yatsa me'usheret, v'ratzah לבית חולים למנוע את הניתוח. אולם אחרי שהאישה עזבה, התחיל רב חיים לייב להתבונן שוב וראה שלא חשב מספיק בהצעתו נגד דעה הרופאים עלולה להיות מסוכנת חס ושלום. הוא החל לחפש את האישה כדי לומר שאולי כדאי כן לשמור על הרופאים. אולם לצערו הגדול לא מצא אותה. הוא חזר הביתה בשברון לב, העיר את כל בני הבית והורה לכולם לומר תהילים כל הלילה. שלמה זלמן סיפר שמעולם לא ראה את אביו בוכה כל כך. והנה למחרת באה האישה ואמרה לו בשמחה רבה, תודה רבה לך כבוד הרב, ביתי אכן ילדה בנקל בזכות עצתך ברכתה. You really know the schus of that Tehillim there. Okay, as you heard, there's that Rav Tzvi told us about Aryeh Carmel, שנולד ב-1917 ונפטר ב-2006, נולד בלונדון, למד אצל רב אליהו אליעזר דסלר, היה בעל מסחר, he was a businessman, ונתן שיעורים בתורה במקום המגורים שלו בסטנפורד היל, היה אחד מהמייסדים the AOJS, the Association of Orthodox Jewish Scientists. Echad HaMachabrim, as you heard, he was involved in, that's a friend, Professor Levy was in optics. Echad HaMachabrim Shel HaSefer, he was one of the people who brought together, who published the Sefer Michtav Elio from his Rebbe, Rav Dessler, and he translated it into English, and it is called Strive for Truth, which is a translation of Michtav Elio. Ula le'eretz Yisrael ב-1972, היה מגיד שיר בדבר ירושלים בבית וגן, חיבר גם these following books: Challenge, the Torah View on Science, Aids to Talmud Study, A Master Plan of Judaism, and that's it. Ad Kan al Aryeh Carmel. Hayom זה גם כן יורצייט של יצחק בן אברהם אקריש, שנולד ב-1818 ונפטר ב-1886, נולד בקושטא, למד ולימד בישיבת הנגיד אברהם פועה. רבו שלמה אליעזר אלכסנדרי, ראש ישיבה, הוא היה ראש ישיבה, היה דיין או פוסק, the El Shmonot Shivim Ba'arba Allah Eretz Yisrael LeChevron, V'hu Chiber, et HaSefer Kiryat Arba, Shelas Tshuvas, Tan Bey Eliyahu, Amiktav Lechizkiyahu. Ad Kan, Ayortzai Shal Hayom, Hayom Chavchet Elul. Now let's go and be Messiahim, Perek Ches, סיום of Perek Ches in Perek, in Sefer Nidchei Yisrael of the Chavetz Chaim. We're talking about the importance of davening Mincha Ma'ariv, paragraph 29. Tov, lo yispal arvis. What happens if he missed davening Ma'ariv? Lo niskar l'machar b'boker, v'ispal l'tashmum, and he also forgot to make it up the next morning for Shachris, to make up, have a wonderful day, Stephen, and a good year. So he couldn't make it up. In other words, he missed Ma'ariv and missed Shachris. And then the Zman Mincha passed and he didn't make it up there. You can't make up for the lost tefillos, only for the tefillah that is next to it. Kagon, may Arvis the Shachris. If you miss Arvis, you can say 2 Shemona Esreis in Shachris. And Mishachris, if you miss Shachris, you can the Mincha, you can make 2 Shemona Esreis in Mincha. And Mincha Arvis, and only when make it up for Mincha, for Ma'ariv, which is the next tefillah, Aval Im Ta'ah, below his palo Shachris. But if you missed Ma'ariv and you did not daven Shachris, Afal Pi Shukar Yispal Musaf. But if you did daven Musaf, if it's for example, it was Rosh Chodesh or it was on Shabbos, Yochol HaShlim Mincha Dezeh Mikra Tefillah Smucha, because the Musaf is considered the Tefillah Smucha. Paragraph Lamed 30. Shemispalel Tefillah Tashlumin. When a person davens a makeup tefillah, ain't a mispalel rak tefillah Shmona Esrei. You only say the Shmona Esrei. Our Krishma, Berchosecha, Ein Lem Tashlumim. But if you miss Shachris, you can't say the Krishma as a makeup. Yeter Dinei Krishma Tefillah, Ya'ayin HaKoreh B'Shulchan Aruch, V'yimtza HaKol. Check it out below, L'kadet Tipo, Rak, Ezer Dimensionim Biyoter. He only talk to you about that which was, relevant. And the truth of the matter is, okay, so paragraph 31, Lamed Av, Asa likrot krishma l'spalel, o lahazker shum davar kedusha b'makom she'ein akli. You can't daven in a place which is not clean. Elam kain, hirchik la'atzmo dalams mimakom, asher Kala Hareach. You should always stay away from 4 cubits, a measurement of 4 amos, from the place where the foul odor originated. The Chsiv, Vayamachanecha Kodesh, as it says in Dvarim, Perek Chof Gimel, Pasuk Tezvav, your camp should be holy. The Kiblu Chazal, Shemachne Shel Adam Hu Dalet Amos. When we're talking about the camp of a person, we're talking about the circumference, about his equidistance of 4 amos from him. And if the foul odor from excrement comes within his 4 amos, halo ein kol mokom chanyoso b'kedusha mad mahani dabal amos hainu dafka miachorev. And the dalet amos is only talking about if it's behind him, that will help for him to daven there. Oh, minha tzdadim, or on his side. But if it's in front of him, dalet amos is not enough. It's got to be out of eyesight. Lamed Beis, the last paragraph for this perek, 32, the paragraph 32. Kli hamyuchad l'tzola, which is basically a toilet. O l'mei raglaim, imhu shel cheres. If it's made of clay, or shel eitz, or made out of wood, tzorich laharkik mehem kamo me'atzoa. You have to distance yourself from that kli, from that toilet or from that object, as if it were excrement itself. Even if such a vessel, a toilet, is so clean that you can't even smell anything, no foul odor, gam kein osir. Because it is what it is, it's usher for you to daven within Dalet Amos. Bima kli hu shel mateches. However, if it's made out of metal, im hu rachutz yofer bifnim v'chutz, if it's really scrubbed in and out, gam she'ein makia mimeno reach ra, and if there is no foul odor coming from it, mutter, then you could daven within the 4 amos. V'im hu shel cheres amatzupla ever, and if it's, what is it? If it's clay, but it's coated with lead, ever, I'm Shulchan Aruch. Check out in the Shulchan Aruch and the Achronim what the din is for that. And that's it for Perek Shmon Shmini. I want everybody to get ready, Erev Rosh Hashanah, and wishing everybody already an early Ksila Tova. And I'm going to post first of all, I'm going to post today Rachmana de Prague from Rav Shlomo Karbach, so you could hear the original. And then I'm also going to post some dinim from Eliyahu Dayan, who from his Pnine Eliyahu. Yom Tov L'Kulam.